What's up, guys? My name is St. Matthew, and today we're going to react to one of the coldest scenes in movie history. And I'm talking about the Batman. Yes, not the Batman 2022, but the one that came 10 years prior to that, which was The Dark Knight Rises, which was the final film of the Dark Knight trilogy. But this just ain't any movie moment. This is something that's really motivational, encouraging, and just showing how if you fall down, you can get back up again. But enough of me talking, let's just get to the video.
My body makes the jump.
Survival is the spirit, the soul.
My soul is as ready to escape as my body.
Fear is why you fail.
No, I'm not afraid. I'm angry.
See, he think he's gonna really do something right now, but I mean, he's doing real good. Here we go. Shh. That's his father. That's him as a little boy. He's thinking back about his dad.
You do not fear death.
Right there was him going back to his past. Because if you watch the whole trilogy, he fell and was picked back up by his father. And the moment he got picked up, darkness occurred when his parents got shot and he became Batman. But with this scene here, he's already Batman. Beaten, broken, brutally beaten mentally and physically. And now he's like, I guess, a shell of his former self. But in this pit, he's trying to get back up so he can save Gotham from all the chaos because Bane has already basically taken over for the past few months while he was in this jail. This guy literally has a broken back. And he's trying to climb up this pit, the exit. But keep watching.
You think this makes you strong? It makes you weak.
Why?
How can you move faster than possible? Fight longer than possible? Without the most powerful impulse of the spirit. The fear of death.
I do fear death. I fear dying in here while my city burns. There's no one there to save it.
Then make the climb. As the child is. Without the rope.
Without the rope.
Then fear will find you.
And fear will find you again. So when it's talking about fear, it's not talking necessarily about you being afraid. It's more of fear as like a weapon tactic. So when they're saying fear in the movie, it means faith. But to us, of course, especially as believers, we have faith and not a spirit of fear. And that's what Bruce is actually learning because he's afraid that his city is going to be taken away. But he keeps climbing up, and he's not waiting at the right moment. He's not thinking straight because he's so actively going back to mission, especially because he did so many missions of being Batman. He's like experienced thinking he knows it all. But sometimes, even in life, what we know isn't always going to get us. I don't care how much experience we have. I don't care how much knowledge we have. There's always something new to learn in this life that we live in called life. No matter how old you are, young you are, experience you have in whatever field you're doing. But resuming back, let's look at this.
Supplies for your journey. Oh, that's wonderful.
What does that mean?
Rise. The chant they're saying means rise. So they're basically telling him rise, 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 rise. If you notice this time, they're chanting him. And he's going about the rope. Let's see how far he can make it. Look like he's getting up there. You can tell he's being hard. You just speak quiet. Oh my goodness. to let that sink in, Batman even failed. And I know you're probably already knowing this if you're a comic book fan or a DC Marvel fan, that superheroes fail and this and that. But for general audiences looking at this, who I would assume not knowing who Batman, what this media of Batman is, he failed. What separates a hero from a quitter is the will to try again. And let's just even replace that word with hero to winner. Y'all out here quitting your dreams and quitting your goals because of one breakup, because of one person not believing in you, because of failure in school, because of failure in college, because of failure not being a part of society, not being a normal member of society. But that doesn't mean nothing. Look at Batman. He didn't finish his mission. Look at Batman. He didn't quit on his mission. He kept going even when it didn't look right. And sometimes you gotta go all in on your purpose. You gotta go all in on what you truly love doing. Let go of that safety net and believe. And especially for me, as a person of faith, I'm always determined to be disciplined into believing that with faith and works, you can lead to tremendous success. Because me as a believer in Christ, I believe that God really can take you places or elevate you in places if you humble your heart and just look at what he's doing for you. Just like with Bruce, he thought he could just did it. Then eventually the people told him, you got to find out what to tweak on. And he realized from his arrogance, I would assume, that you can be as hype as you want to leave that pit, but you got to go without the rope. And because he went without the rope, he had full faith because he was going to die if he didn't make it. He did it because he only had one shot. Just like with us, we have one shot in this life. So whatever purpose we have in this earth, we need to fulfill it. Especially if you're a person of faith and know that God gave you a specific purpose to accomplish that, so that work can be finished by the time you're in your grave. So you don't fail them and you don't fail yourself. And that's beyond anybody else. Between you and God, you don't want to fail yourself. So if you're in a pit right now, financially, mentally, or spiritually, I want you to remember this scene. Keep it in your head. The link for it should be down below if you just want to look at it, bring some inspiration. And the movie, The Dark Knight Rises, is usually available on anything, but you can rise. You got to choose if you want to rise. You got to let go of fear. You got to trust God and move on, because he has the power to make things go great in your life. And you have the faith to allow him to have great things come in your life. And maybe to you, I'm just a random young man, but this random young man has a book right here talking about all the trials and tribulations that I've been through, and that would help me become the person I am till this day. And this book right here, with my other books, are available on Amazon. So if you're not rising, then go rise, because I'm rising too. So if you really want to rise, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you can be notified when a new video is coming out. And I want to ask this: what are you trying to rise in spiritually, mentally, physically? Comment that down below. And don't forget that we're going to have more content just like this coming actively from me, St. Matthew, to you. If you're determined to do it, you'll be disciplined to do it. Thank you and goodbye.